Well, hello there. Welcome on to day 7 of our grand adventure in Motor Town behind the wheel. I'm your host, Endit. Yes, I'm changing up what I say every single episode. And welcome on in. Here we are sitting in our lovely little office again, ready for a day. And let's get started. I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna be doing some Pulio record jobs with the Pulio. Sounds like a good plan. Now let's have a look, see what we have available for us though. We have just a teeny tiny bit job, coma there. We got a Cuda container there. There's a flipped over 11 ton Cuda coat with the Kotra 23L. That would be nice if we could flip it over, but I doubt we can with the Pulio. Don't see anything on the North Island, but South Island is full of stuff to be hauled. The 15-ton FL1 with the Bulko, that would be a very interesting job, but I think we're gonna skip that until we get some upgrades on this bad boy. Other than that, there's only one very long distance job. And wow, that's actually surprisingly little amount of jobs to do. 13-ton job here in Pearson Fishing Village. We could go do this. This is only 13 tons. We should be able to do that. Go do that. Let's try that. A little bit of a heavier job to begin the day with. It should be fine. So, I hope everyone's been fine lately and you've been enjoying the show. Oh, I enjoy this one too. We're getting a little bit used to the new wheel. And trying to find the perfect position for my wheel, for my pedals and everything. I think they are a little bit too much backwards, so I'm gonna adjust them a little bit. Suspect right there, but the police is doing nothing. But yeah. So today's goal is to get ourselves back over 100,000 points again. And just so we could possibly buy ourselves a Trunco to either use as a personal delivery vehicle or use it as a company vehicle straight up. And I believe we're gonna do it by doing some tow jobs. We could really change the LS or the final drive ratio on this gearbox. We go so fast. Goes so fast with already on the 5th gear. We can reach 90 easily. We don't need to go harder than 120, 130. And this thing can pull like 160 right now. The 6th gear. Small adjustments that we need to do. I was hoping this AI would have turned there, but I guess not. Yeah, so let's put the Pulio back to work, since we got it last episode. Yes, in the previous day. Ah, what a beautiful sunrise we have. Get to making some money. Here we are, almost at point. There's our target. It's gonna be an interesting job. 12 tons, we should be able to do it, but the problem is that it's stuck on these side rocks. Also, not rocks, but these side, whatever these things are called. So we might need to pull it out first. This is the situation. Yeah, it's totally on top of these concrete slabs. It might be not possible for us to do this job, actually, but we'll try. Gonna get a great pay for it, at least. Are we too far? Not gonna get a great pay from it, at least. These are unbreakable, you can't break them. See if we can pull it out. Yes, as I thought. Is stuck. It is stuck on them. This can happen sometimes. The game spawns them on top of the onto the side of the road, and it doesn't have a double check that if there is something. Like, these areas should be not for it to spawn at all, because it stops them from, you know, moving. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut the winch cable, and unfortunately, since it's an impossible job, we are gonna go here as an admin. We're gonna abandon the job. See, now it abandoned only half of the job. Now it's gone completely. That trailer will despawn in its own time. That was unfortunate. I was kind of worried about that might be the case. Might be the case. This job. Because it was in Pearson Fishing Village, I knew there was those concrete or cement, whatever, whichever it is, things on the side which can cause that to happen. I was kind of worried that that was gonna happen. And I was unfortunately right. Let's go to Jeju. Let's go do this Atlas with the Kotra then instead. And try to make some more make some money from it. Well, we're not gonna make insanely a lot of money because it's a short distance job. We'll make a little bit of money. We'll take it. We do need the record job level ups for the new winches. And we do want to get to level 50. with our record job and level 200 driver level, so we can drive the Golema rotator. That is our end goal after all. Oh, we don't turn here yet. My bad. Company's doing alright. It's making moves, making money. Well, a little bit of money. But mainly improving the, getting us the town bonuses going for Gangjang and Seongsan, I think it was. Next we're gonna do Jeju, I believe. Next truck is gonna do Jeju indeed. There we go, level 21, so we are 10%, a little bit less than 10%, or over 10% done with our goal of level 200 driver level. That'll take us a while. It will be a long while before we get the Golema. We're not in a rush after all. Not in a rush at all with this series. Just take our time. Take it easy. Chill. And drive around. Oh, we went past our turn. Well, that's fine. We'll roll down this hill. Put the indicator on. There we go. La di da di da di da di da. Little bit of driving. It's a good bus right there. That was the Roadmaster, the old American, so I believe it's 60s or 70s style bus. Very, very cool looking bus. I like the way it looks, and it's very, very good to drive around in. We should maybe do some bus jobs at some point. Maybe we need to buy ourselves a bus. Bus jobs. Hello, Pulio. Let's do this. Put it in reverse. Change the view so we can back up to it. Nice and slow. There we go. Tilt it down and hook it up. Don't you know, hook it up. Got to hook it up. Don't you know, hook it up. There we go. Hopefully that is good enough. Okay, we're gonna do... We can't really turn around here. Well, actually we could do a U-turn here, I believe. Do that. As long as the truck is willing to cooperate with us. And it starts raining. Of course it starts raining. I gotta say the front end is a little bit up high. Hard to see. He's pulling it like a beaut. No problems with the front end this time around. Unlike in the last job. Which was goodly pointed out in the comments that I had the weight too low actually. And after I raised it up a little bit I was able to properly control it. It's very fine balancing act of lifting the weight enough and not too much. The Pulio can get the job done. She's a really strong vehicle. Second to Golima rotator only. Onwards we go. Yes, it looks like the north side jobs are starting to dwindle down. That we need to go to the south side, South Island already. It means a longer drive for us. Which is not an inherently a bad thing. Oh yeah, it's rain because we don't have any brakes because of that. I'm full on brakes right now. Got no brakes through the rain. Hopefully this tree is a destroyable tree. It is. Cargo damage 2%. We could have backed it up, but I chose not to. Probably forgot about the rain affecting the braking power. Well, small mistakes. Careful here delivering this vehicle. The next turn can be a tricky one sometimes. Should be there. There we go. Double payment, 8.7 thousand and 9.7 thousand roughly. Could be a little bit better with the town effect bonuses, but unfortunately right now they are kind of low. No one is online. But there is no one's companies are providing any bonuses, but that's okay. We'll go with the base payments. Got like what? 16,000, 16,500 or so. From that little quick job. That's just fine. I think we're gonna go for the Kuda container next. I think that's a winner choice. Let's go do that job next. Indeed, we should refuel on the way out as well. So yeah, I would like to get a Trunco for the company. Upgrade it. Get a Trunco for it, because that's the biggest you can go without going semis for the company stuff. And we wouldn't need to worry about upgrading that particular one. Then again, at the same time, we got the Caravan, so we could get a Trunco for ourselves. And I'll put the Caravan into the company. We should put the Caravan into the company anyway, because I have a hunch that we will be doing a lot of record jobs instead of deliveries. Though deliveries do pay better, and we might actually go do a delivery of furniture today again after a couple of record jobs. I think it might be a good idea. Not sure why I drove through here. Oh well. Go and fuel up, since the tank is almost half full again. Might as well use this opportunity. 58% cost per liter only. If you didn't know, the fuel prices go up and down based on the demand and supply. So if you supply fuel to the fuel stations, the price will go down, and as more you use it, or more people use it, it goes up. So it's a good business to keep those low. But then again, fueling costs in general in the game are very, very low. Like ridiculously low. I personally think they should be like 5 times more. Fuel should be 5 times more expensive at the very least. Because because the amount of money you can make versus the amount of fuel you spend, and how much you spend on fuel is ridiculously low. Like the ratio is ridiculous. That you never need to worry. Like even if you use the roadside service to fuel up half of your tank at the price of 5 times, it costs you nothing. And I hope they will increase the fuel prices. And maybe I should do a suggestion or feature request on that. There's a police officer here, of course. Well, it's not a long distance to our target, so we can just truck along behind these guys. In general, the costs of stuff could go up. That's just me. Not everyone's gonna agree with me on that. There we go. Hook her up. See where she wants to be taken. He wants to be taken to the Gosan truck dealer. Will she turn? I don't think she's gonna turn here. She's not gonna turn here. Okay, let's put it on reverse. What we'll do is we'll use this, go a little bit off the road onto the grass, then turn. He'll beautifully turn around. Nope, she won't. Very close though. Experiencing some, it feels like it's not wanting to do what I tell it to. Like it should be able to turn from here. But you see how it's... Okay, I think I know what's going on. I think I know what's going on. Yeah, it's not letting us control it at all. So the weight is wrong. We got it wrong right now. It's let's try lowering it a little bit. See if that helps it. There she goes. Yeah, we had too much weight on the back. It's as I mentioned earlier. It's a fine. It's a fine balancing act. 1,238 coins from this daily report. That's not so bad. Fine balancing act of lifting the weight up and enough and lowering it enough. Having it high enough and then low enough to get the traction you need. It's still a little bit too a little bit here, there and there. I should adjust it a little bit, but I think we can do this. So you... Reckless driver. As you can see, it's floating a bit on the front end. But I think we can do it. Braking might be an issue. Be floating a bit. Faster we go. See how she stops. Doesn't stop is the answer. So we'll take it slow. Slow and steady. Be able to do it. This is only 8 tons, but it's 8 tons on the truck itself, so she definitely could use some more heavier engine and everything at the front. Maybe I just need to learn how to raise it the proper amount and stop being lazy. I'm gotten used to using the Golema rotator on my other playthrough. You fucking asshole. Sorry for the swearing. It just wouldn't stop. Can you go? Ah, damn this hooligan AI. Hooligan AI indeed. Well, we'll take it slow to the end. We got 1.3 kilometers to go. This should net us about 12,000, 13,000 or something like that. Pretty decent payday. Record jobs could definitely use a boost on income. Yeah, I feel like I should lift it just a teeny tiny bit more. Hey, there's a Dabo. Let's go, Dabo. Maybe I should... I'm not actually sure which one I should... Like, it's counterintuitive that sometimes you need to lift more to get more weight, to get more traction at the front, which would make no sense. But sometimes you do like that, like how it works. Like if you put the weight of the towed car down too much, you lose traction at the front because it's being pushed down too much. Like in the last episode, as the thread generally mentioned in the comments. He would know. He has a lot of hours in this job, doing this job. Okay, here's our turn. Let's brake. Could you go, police? Slow it down there, thank you. Yeah, she'll pull it on the third gear. Let's put it on the second gear then. Here we are. Once again. Yeah, 13.9k, so almost a 14k. So I figured. Yeah, I could have possibly lowered that weight a little bit more. But we did it. Nonetheless, we did it. Have a look, see what we could do next. There's a flipped over 11 tons there. We're here. We could go grab this coma. It's most likely want to go to Gangjang. And then we could hop over to do furniture haul. One furniture haul with the caravan and the trailer. Sounds like a good plan. Got some body damage, it seems. Got a yellow marker next to our fuel and heat gauges. Don't need to worry about that. It only affects your top speed. Body damage affects your top speed, engine damage affects your acceleration, and radiator, of course, your heating overheat. It will cause you to overheat easier and lose coolant. In the future, there will be suspension and transmission damage being planned on to be added. I'm gonna be interested to see how they function, how they affect it. I imagine transmission is gonna be acceleration as well. And suspension is gonna be handling, of course. Yeah, they didn't have much to talk about today other than just random this and that. We're slowly making money, enjoying the game, getting them levels. It's kind of like a filler episode today. We're just playing the game and making money. Nothing new nor exciting really, other than just work. Workity work indeed. That's good, because we're ready to work. Yes, those are all the Warcraft 3 boats, indeed. Oh, it's 50 only on this road. God damn. What a slow road. There might be a police just driving this road quite commonly, so I'm gonna keep it as tight as I can. With the speed. Here we are. Little Coma, aka the Mini. Kind of an overkill car for this job, but then again, I've hauled a Coma with Colima rotator as well. It was a hilarious sight. Absolutely hilarious sight. Smallest car being towed by the biggest truck. One is in the racing colors too. His flag and everything on top. Are we centered? Somewhat centered. Could be better. Could do better. Yes, camera, thank you for rotating on me. I definitely needed that. Ah, close enough. Close enough. Let's put those long beams off. There we go. Then we go down the winding road. Oh, nice. Luckily that bus at least is going the other way. If it would ever go. They'll go at their own time, Ended. Take it easy. Yes, yes. This road is absolutely amazing to drift on, but it is not fun to drive regularly. Especially with when you're towing something. It's easy to get some cargo damage here by going too fast. Okay, we're gonna take a shortcut here. We're gonna take a left instead of going straight. Even though the road is only 30 kilometers per hour, so we can drive 50 here. We're gonna save up on distance by a whole lot. Remember, don't blindly trust the GPS. Find your own routes. Lots of police officers today, surprisingly. Falling post lamp. Hopefully they fix that. There's a couple of post lamps that light posts that always fall down. One is in Gangjang, one is at the Gosan truck dealership. $8.5 grand from that quick job. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How about we go do a furniture delivery next? And then a couple of, well, two record jobs only done. I think next time we do a record job, we're gonna do a long distance record job. Pulling something from the South Island. It'll take us like 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Oh no, company vehicle in low condition. Time to handle that. So, let's use this parking spot here. Repair our vehicles quickly. I'll repair both of them so we don't need to repair them in this episode anymore. Tebo is making more than the Kira flatbed, interestingly. Common vehicle. Kira van. Cage trailer. Toggle the landing gear. And we drive. Onwards we go. Time to go make some money. Lots of taxi people today. Taxi customers around all around. We're not doing those. No, we don't even own a taxi. Look, it's the starter car, the Tuscan, in the starting colors. Climb, 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 baby. You can do it. Go. See what we have to deliver today. Sofas, beds, sofas. Beds, sofas. The choice is between sofas and sofas. So sofas it is. Three sofas. What is this? Second or third time today that it's raining? Surprising. Rainy day. Rainy day. I gotta admit that furniture hauling is a good way of making money in the beginning of the game. Just with a caravan and a trailer, or the flatbed and a trailer, you can already haul 3 units of cow. 3 units, and if you got so that's 15,000 roughly every time you do it. And on top of that, you get the town bonus if you get 30% bonuses if you're playing on a server, for example, or are really good at getting or set up your company to give you the 30% bonus. That is what, almost 20 grand every trip, and you can do it the backwards. We'll do the trip that I've been doing back and forth. It's really good money at the end of the day. Really good. I like it very much. Pretty good starter money. Though we do need to start thinking about making more money somehow. I was thinking of maybe getting a garbage truck, but I don't know how much I'd be interested in doing a garbage collection. It's a lot of stop and pause, back and forth. So if I want to do something like that, I will rather do bus driving, honestly. So we might get into bus driving in the next episode. I can showcase how much money that makes. Because it's not a small amount of money. That you can make with bus driving. Take our shortcuts here again. I'm sure they don't mind that the sofa that we're delivering in the trailer is a little bit dusty. A little bit of sand dust never killed anyone, right? At least on the sofa. They got a vacuum. They can vacuum it. It'll be fine. Once again we saw a police officer, very often today. That we've seen them. Very, very often. Brake, brake, brake. Downshift. Take the turn. Back on the accelerator. Sun is setting. Night is coming. That means we are out of time for this episode. About... At this moment it's 53 minutes long. You know, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call it a day at the furniture factory store and pick up from there tomorrow in the next episode, in the next day, on day 8. And we'll start the day by doing a delivery of furniture and maybe continue with that theme for that whole episode. Try to get us to 200,000. That's would be what I would want to get to, is 200,000, and then we could really buy something expensive for us or a couple of vehicles, all in all. See how much we made from this. 16.8 thousand. That's not too horrible. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it here for this episode. We'll pick up from where we left off here on day 8. And yeah, we made to over 108,000 now. So we gotta make another 92,000 on the next day. I'm sure we can handle that, no problem. And I thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you had a great time, as much as I had making this episode. And I will catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.